Your heart's pounding, your fists clench. Your mind's hijacked by rage. One wrong word, and boom! You've nuked a relationship, shattered your peace, maybe even torched your reputation. But what if the real damage doesn't come after you explode? What if it starts before, the second you hand over the keys to your emotions? See, anger doesn't just ruin your day, it rewires your brain. It convinces you that you're right, even when you're dead wrong. And the wild part? It feels good. That righteous fire, it's addictive. But here's the twist. The power isn't in suppressing anger, it's in owning it, flipping it from chaos to clarity. Let's get into it. First, master the sacred pause, your brain's emergency exit. When anger hits, it hijacks the wheel. You're not thinking, you're reacting. That's where the sacred pause comes in. Not some airy-fairy meditation trick. It's a mental brake pedal. One breath, one beat, enough space to go. Is this worth wrecking my peace? Someone comes at you sideways? You don't snap, you scan, you calculate, you choose. That's power. That's control. Not because you're weak, but because you're 10 steps ahead. Over time, this pause becomes automatic. You won't just feel calm, you'll be unshakable. And that energy, it becomes contagious. You lead the room, not react to it. That's not spiritual fluff. That's emotional dominance. You know, people think anger is toxic, but honestly, it's not. It's raw voltage. And just like electricity, it's deadly if misused, but man, it's legendary when harnessed. Want proof? Every revolution, invention, and personal breakthrough started with frustration. Anger is energy, and energy, it wants a job, so give it one. When someone doubts you, don't waste your breath. Use their voice as your gym soundtrack. Turn that fire into momentum, into mastery, into watch me now. You've got two choices when anger hits: burn bridges or light your path. Most people think anger is an emotion. It's not. It's a weapon. And if you don't know how to handle it, it turns on you. That rage you feel, it's not random, it's a programmed response, coded into your nervous system like malware. But the good news? You can rewire it. Not with forced positivity, but with control. Let's go deeper. 3. Stop saying I'm angry. Start saying anger is visiting. You ever notice how quick we are to claim emotions like baggage? I am angry. Wrong move. You're not angry. You're experiencing anger. That shift alone changes the game. So think of emotions like weather. They blow in, they blow out. But if you build a house inside a storm, you're the fool, not the wind. So next time anger hits, don't react, just observe. Feel your jaw tighten? Maybe your heart speeds up? Good. That's the alarm, not the threat. Go ahead and label it. Anger is here, not I'm furious. That one-liner, it creates distance, space, control. You're watching the fire, not burning in it, and just like that, the emotion loses leverage. Anger only sticks around when you feed it. Starve it with stillness. That's how Buddhist monks keep their cool while the world melts. They don't suppress emotions. They them. Like scientists watching a wild animal without stepping into the cage. You do that, you become bulletproof in a world full of triggers. Here's where most people get it twisted. It's not what that pisses you off, it's how your mind it. Someone cuts you off in traffic, you explode. But what if they're racing to a dying loved one, or maybe, just maybe, they're having a worse day than you? Reframing doesn't make you weak, it actually makes you strategic. You're not saying, it's okay they disrespected me, you're saying, I refuse to give them free rent in my head. Next time someone comes at you sideways, remember this: their anger is their storm. Don't invite it inside your house. When someone insults you, that's not a mirror, it's a confession. And when life hits hard, it's not punishment, it's material. Material you'll one day use to build your unshakable self. Breathe like your sanity depends on it, because it does. Anger turns your body into a battleground. Heart pounding, breath short, muscles ready to throw hands. But here's the hack. Breathing isn't just for yoga influencers and monks. It's a manual override switch. Slow, deep breaths signal your brain, we're not in danger. That calms your system before your brain tricks you into World War III over spilled coffee. It's not woo-woo, it's neuroscience. Your breath is the remote, your mind is the screen. Learn how to press pause. Anger doesn't need a reason, it just needs you. And you don't even have to invite it in. All it takes is attention. That's the oxygen. You focus on the thing that triggered you, you're stoking the fire. But here's the catch no one talks about. You can smother that blaze without even saying a word. The secret weapon? Your breath. Yeah, the thing you've been doing since birth, it's also the thing that can shut down a full-blown mental riot before it takes hostages. See, when you're angry, your breathing turns into chaos. Short, shallow, fast. Your body thinks it's being hunted. But the moment you slow your breath, your brain starts whispering, "We're safe, stand down." And that whisper kills the riot before it starts. Look, it's not spiritual fluff, it's actually hardwired biology. Deep breathing, honestly, flips the switch from fight or flight to, "I've got this." Alright, try this. Breathe in slow through your nose. Feel your belly rise like a calm wave. Hold it for a moment, then exhale, like you're letting go of every punch you didn't throw. Do that a few times, and just watch what happens. Your heart slows, your thoughts settle, and that urge to break something, it fades away like fog under sunlight. Buddhist monks call it anapanasati. But let's just call it what it is. Remote control for your nervous system. And honestly, you don't need incense, a cave, or a guru. You just need lungs and a little bit of presence. The bonus move? Add visualization. Picture your anger as a fire in your chest, raging, red, unpredictable. Then with every inhale, pull in cool, calming air. Every exhale, watch the flame shrink. Visuals plus breath equals emotional blackout recovery mode. Do this enough times and it becomes second nature. Your body learns when chaos hits, we breathe first, then act. And suddenly, anger isn't your puppet master, it's just another guest at the table. Uninvited, unfed, unbothered. It works anywhere, on the freeway, in a toxic Zoom call, at a dinner table where passive-aggressive comments are served as appetizers. You can shift from boiling point to inner monk without anyone noticing. That's stealth peace. That's power. Sure, it'll feel weird at first. You'll want to lash out instead of breathe in. But like any weapon, it gets sharper with use. And the more you do it, the less life can rattle you. Because mastering your mind starts with one inhale, one slow exhale, and the decision to respond like a legend instead of reacting like a ticking time bomb. Ready for the next one? We're about to anchor calm like it's muscle memory. You ever see someone stay calm in a situation that would make the rest of us throw furniture? Like, they're in the middle of verbal warfare but their heart rate hasn't even flinched. That's not luck. That's not Zen genes. That's a calm anchor, and it's deadlier than anger if you know how to use it. Here's the setup. Just like a ship drops anchor in a storm to keep from getting tossed around, you can drop a mental anchor when life tries to drag you under. And no, this isn't about just thinking positive. That ship sailed and sank. We're talking real, tactile, psychological tripwires that pull you back from the edge before you even know you're on it. First weapon, the mantra. No, not the crystal ball kind. We mean a short phrase that slices through chaos like a hot knife through butter. Something like, "I choose peace." Or the classic, "Let it go," but not in the Disney way. Say it in your head, silently, like a sniper. You're not yelling, you're redirecting. And the weird part? Over time that phrase becomes muscle memory. You won't just remember peace, you'll embody it. The moment anger shows up, the mantra flicks the lights off and tells it to leave. Then there's physical touch. No, not a hug, this is tactical. Hand over your chest, thumb and finger pressed together. Clench and release your fist like you're defusing a bomb, which, emotionally, you are. Tiny movements, big neurological ripple. You're telling your brain, I'm still here, I'm still in charge. Now for the visual folks, calm totems, a stone in your pocket, a bracelet, a phone wallpaper that doesn't scream productivity, it whispers sanity. These things are small, but their message is loud. Breathe, don't burn, you see it, you remember who you are when you're not angry. And that memory holds you together. Breathing, of course, stays in the ring like a heavyweight champ, but not just random inhales. Train your body 3 slow, intentional breaths every time you feel that fire start. Do this enough times and the body rewires. Anger rises, breath steps in, no invitation required. One of the sharpest tools, though, awareness. The Buddhist method of just noticing without trying to fix or fight. Feel your jaw tighten, your fists clench. Call it out, not with judgment, just, there you are. That awareness dissolves the emotion's grip. It's like catching a con artist mid-scam. Once exposed, it loses all power. Let's start with a brutal truth. You're not angry because life's chaotic. You're angry because you believed you could control it. The illusion of control is, honestly, the silent puppeteer behind most of your rage. You think people should behave better, that plans should go your way, that the universe owes you consistency. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. Buddhism doesn't sugarcoat this. It hits you with the one-liner nobody wants to hear. Control is a fantasy. And clinging to it? That's self-inflicted suffering. Picture this, you're holding a fistful of sand. The tighter you grip, the faster it slips through your fingers. But if you leave your hand open, it stays. That's what letting go feels like. Not weak, not passive, just smart. See, we don't melt down because life surprises us. We melt down because it didn't match our script. The script where people respect us. Where success comes without setbacks. Where traffic doesn't exist, kids listen, and your ex doesn't text at 2 in the morning. Reality didn't read your script. And it never will. So what do you do when life doesn't play fair? You stop trying to wrestle it into submission. You shift the fight. You control your response, not the world. Because that's honestly the only thing that was ever yours. Here's the kicker. Anger thrives on expectation. Kill the expectation and anger dies of starvation. Now let's go deeper. The stuff that really gets under your skin, it's rarely about them, it's your ego screaming, "They shouldn't talk to me like that. They don't see how smart I am. I deserve better." The ego doesn't want peace, it wants to win, but peace isn't found in the winner's circle. It's found when you realize the game was rigged anyway. Detachment isn't detouring from life, it's realizing that not everything deserves your emotional payroll. So, try this the next time you're pissed. Will this matter in a week or like a month? What about a year? If the answer's no, then honestly, why rent it headspace? Some storms are just there to clear your path. That failed job, that breakup, that missed opportunity. Yeah, they weren't glitches. They were redirects. Life doesn't always give you what you want, but it never forgets what you need. And when you stop fighting to make everything permanent, you start seeing what's actually valuable. Impermanence isn't sad, it's like the cheat code. No pain, no emotion, no situation is permanent. That rage you're dragging around, it's temporary. Let it pass. Letting go doesn't mean surrender, it means knowing the difference between what's your job and what's the universe's. You're not supposed to control the storm, you're supposed to learn how to sail. And mindfulness, that's your compass. It keeps you anchored in now, not lost in what should have been or what might go wrong. Every time you drop the need to micromanage life, you're not giving up, you're upgrading. Because honestly, the real power move isn't domination, it's calm. Stillness isn't passive, it's lethal. Stillness is where your real strength hides. So the next time anger knocks, don't answer with fists, answer with awareness. So notice it, name it, let it move through you, just like a passing storm. You're not the weather, you're the sky. Control nothing, but, master everything. Let go of the fire, hold on to the clarity, but here's the real flex. You train this stuff when things are calm, so when life flips the table, You don't flinch. You don't react. You respond, like a sniper in the storm. And when you respond with calm, something weird happens. Others start matching your energy. You stop fueling their fire. You become the eye of the storm. And without drama to feed on, even arguments start choking out. Want to go next level? Meditate, not for hours, just a few minutes a day. Think of it like sharpening your sword in silence. So when the chaos comes, your anchors are already locked in. Because calm isn't weakness, it's control. And when you control the inside, nothing outside can shake you. You're already gone, anchored in peace, navigating life like you've seen the storm before, and refuse to drown.